That's Ukraine, Russia, and all of that in the context of a new system for dialogue and cooperation in a multipolar world, which is another way of saying America is no longer the most important country in the world. And so how do we address this new system? How do we build a new system around this?
It's just terrifying. And these are the people that say you'll own nothing by 2030. And I found that hard to fathom 5 years ago when I heard that. I believe they could make it so none of us own anything. And basically just by bankrupting all of us, just by destroying our money and putting us all into the poorhouse. And they can do that through the banking system, through our currency. They can also do it and are doing it through our energy. Hochul came out yesterday and said there's a new resolution she wants to pass, and so she introduced legislation to stop all new homes being built in New York. Natural gas taps.
Yep.
That's... Wait a minute, what? Yep. I just heard about this on Monday from Richard Trumka, who said, we got this new study on environmental studies, and it shows that your home environment's really bad if you use natural gas.
Yep.
And they're already talking about banning natural gas.
Yep. And then there was that story that came out just yesterday or the day before about the Biden administration looking into getting rid of gas stoves.
Right.
That everywhere.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same
idea. All of this is part of the same movement. These ideas are not a sort of bad globalist Great Reset ideas, and they're all parroting the same thing. It's not like you could take any policy the Biden administration is doing, literally anyone, and you can go to almost any other what I would call Great Reset country, most Western, in the Western world, in Europe especially, and they have either already done it or they are in the process of doing it.
And word for word.
Word for word. Including the marketing campaigns behind it. It's exactly the same thing, and it is truly terrifying, especially you look at Europe and you say, I don't know if that's what I'm looking for in a place to live. You know, I don't know if I
Hang on just a second. What do I need to say to get you into buying into the European? The thing we're going to talk about tonight on Blaze TV Night Special is something that I read about in probably 1995, and it was an article. I can't even remember who or where. I thought of it recently while we were writing the book, and I thought, man, I wish I had that article. 1995, they were talking about an ownerless society. Somebody was way ahead of the curve. How the internet will start to shrink us down, and technology will make us into a renting kind of society as opposed to an owning society. And the question was, how will that change a country that was based on personal ownership?
Yeah.
And the conclusion was completely. It will completely change everything.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about in